Hey guys, and welcome back to Z3 Cubing. Today I'm going to try out the Giiker Super Cube, the original Bluetooth smart cube, and perhaps even the best one on the market. So today we're going to be checking out a brand new smart cube. And by brand new, I actually mean not new at all, because this was actually the very first smart cube, the Giiker Cube. Now if you don't already know, a smart cube is just an electronic Rubik's Cube, like the Go Cube or the Game 56i or the Rubiks connected 3x3, that can connect to your smartphone using Bluetooth and allows you to track the moves that you do on the cube for some really cool functionality that we'll get to in a minute. Now even though I have all the newest and coolest smart cubes, I've never actually tried the original, the Giiker Cube. It came out first in 2018 and got some pretty mediocre reviews, but then they very quickly came out with a second version, the Giiker Super Cube i3s, which I have right here. So not only was this the original smart cube, but it's also currently cheaper than any other one on the market at just $50. It's also made by a company you might have heard of called XiaoMi. They actually make smartphones, so clearly they have some experience with electronics hardware. So today it's time to find out, was the Giiker Cube really that bad? So let's open up the package here and check out what's inside. It looks like we have these little plastic things on either side to take off, and here is the cube itself. There is something else inside of the box here. Let's see if we can get this out. Okay, so we have a charging cable, we have quality certified, and we have a little bit of a manual. The cube actually came with 3 other manuals inside of the package. I'm not really sure what that's about, but we don't need those. So here is the actual cube with its iconic little headphone charger. It looks like it's attached to the packaging somehow. Oh, there we go. And yeah, you can just take this off, and this is actually what charges the puzzle. So we have a little micro USB port that we can plug the cord into, and that will charge it. So let's go ahead and get my phone out, and we'll tap on the app and see what happens. So, no, I don't really want you to access my device's location. Super Cube. Okay, it's loading. In the meantime, let's try out the actual turning of the cube. Ooh, it's very clicky. It has some very strong magnets. It's actually very loud, but the turning is actually surprisingly good. I would say this is at least as good as the Rubiks connected. All right, so I agree. Connect cube. Searching nearby cubes. Moment of truth, will it find it? Do I have to like shake it or something? Alright, so it turns out the cube was dead, so I went ahead and charged it up. It's a couple hours later now. I did actually make an account in the meantime, that's why it says Z3 Cubing is logging in, and now hopefully it will be able to find the cube. There we go, it popped up now. Let's just click on that. And it looks like we are in. So as you can tell, the app is called Super Cube. Let's just click on the Bluetooth settings button in the corner here, and here is the cube. So if I hold it in the same orientation as it is on the screen, we should be able to do some turns. Yeah, look at that. It's perfectly following along with any move that I do on the cube. That is awesome. I've seen a lot of smart cubes, but this never ceases to amaze me. Now, one thing to note is that it can't actually track how you're moving the cube in space. So as you do cube rotations, it doesn't actually follow along on the screen. This is different from the Go Cube and the Game 56i, which can track how you're moving the cube around in space, but it is the same as on the Rubiks connected 3x3, and I imagine that's part of the reason why these are the 2 cheapest smart cubes. So if you want to change the view of the cube, you can just swipe it around on the screen like this. Now that has got to be the ugliest red and green colors that I've ever seen on a cube. I think that's what it was like on the original Giiker Cube. Luckily they have changed it though since then. So I think we can change the theme, and there we go. Now it looks perfect. While we're at it too, let's change the cube name. So we can backspace this and call it the Z3 Cube. There we go. Okay, so far my experience with the app seems really nice. Definitely a lot better design than the app on the GameCube. So let's go ahead and see what kind of cool modes we have on this. Let's try out the tutorial first off. Okay, I like the look of this. It just has all the steps laid out in order in a big list, and hopefully when you click on one of them, it'll show you how to do that step. Let's try out doing at least the first step. So it is trying to get us to use the white flower method, which is reasonable. So it wants us to hold it like this, and I assume this would work better if the cube were actually scrambled, but if I do that, does it? Yeah. Okay, that was the slowest F2 turn in history. And 7 years later, I actually got all the pieces in like it wanted me to. It should definitely clarify that you're supposed to have the cube scrambled at the beginning. That would make it make a lot more sense. But it definitely does guide you through pretty nicely. So let's go on to the next mode. How about game? Cube escape. That sounds interesting. Looks like they definitely have put a lot of work into this app. It's not quite as polished as on the Go Cube or the Rubiks connected, but there does seem to be a lot more content to it. So what are we supposed to do here? Turn the orange side maybe? Oh, I turned the red side. Oh, so we turned the side of the next one. Okay, so white, yellow, orange. Oh, this is kind of hard. I have to look back and forth really quickly. And there we go. I imagine if you held the cube in a fixed orientation and you knew what all the colors were, you could do this a lot faster. But that was actually kind of fun. Let's go on to the next level. So let's hold it like this in a standard orientation, and let's try it out now. Okay, this is a lot easier because I know vaguely what the colors are going to be. And yeah, so it looks like there are different paths that we can go to. So maybe we can go and collect that star there, and then we can go back. Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I feel like I could have some fun with this. This is actually really cool here. I'm going on to the next level here, but yeah, I could definitely spend a bit of time playing that. Let's check out the other game modes and see if they're as fun as that one. So let's go back here. How about Cube Rush? What is this? How to play. Here we go. Hold your cube as shown. Oh no, 3, 2, 1. That. Oh yeah, it definitely gets faster over time, so gonna have to keep up here. Oh, there's a timer, and once it gets so fast that you run out all the time on the timer, then you lose. But I think I'm doing all right for now. Let's see if I lose at some point. Oh, there's 2 moves now. Ah, I did something wrong. Oh, I got a D. Okay, I'm having fun with this. Let's just keep going through all the game modes and see what other kind of things that we can play. So color memory. Oh, I get it. So you just have to turn the sides of the colors that is popping up on screen. This is actually harder than it looks. There we go. It's just hard to kind of keep track of what the colors translate to on the cube. But yeah, it's actually kind of fun. What's that one? Oh, I messed up. Okay, so I got another D on that one. Oh well. Let's go back and see what the next mode is. Pixel puzzle. So I imagine this is going to be some sort of pixel art kind of thing. Let's go to the first level here. And I just have to get the yellow side to look something like this. So where is a corner piece that I can start with? That one. Oh, we're almost done here. That one. And then we just got a blue one there. There we go. What? What is wrong with this? Oh, that one's not green. Oh, duh. Get a green one there. There we go. I did it. I got yet another D. Woohoo! Okay, I think it gives you a bit of time to plan things out. I gotta redeem myself on that one. I can do things a lot faster than that, I bet. Orange, and then just a yellow one. There we go. S tier, yeah! So I was just planning to show off 1 or 2 of these, but this is actually pretty fun. Let's just do the rest of them here. So, what is this? Cube Crush. Not gonna read the instructions. Oh, this is another Guitar Hero thing? Red, blue, green. Let's see if it gets more difficult eventually. So it looks like it eventually gets a little bit harder here. Now that things are moving a little bit faster and a little bit more often. And yeah, it is actually a little bit hard to keep up. I imagine as you get to later levels, it will be quite hard. But yeah, it's definitely, all of these games are pretty much teaching me where the colors are on the cube, which I guess is a good skill for things like blind. Whoa, they're coming up a lot faster now. Okay, I've been doing this for quite a while. But yeah, it's going really fast. I give up. I think I just lost. Yeah, I got a C right there. So let's go back to the home. There is one more game. Let's try that one out too. This one is called Cube Miner. Okay, number 1. So am I like this person here? So I have to move the piece with the person to the coin. And then I have to move it to the ending position there. Okay, that's also pretty cool. These games are pretty unique. I got S tier again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm the green person now. I have to get that coin. And then I have to go down to this exit. Okay, I actually kind of like this. S again. So I'm this person, gotta get those 2, and then go down to that one. Yeah, there we go. I gotta say, these games are legitimately more fun than any other Smart Cube that I've played on. I really underestimated this cube. I just didn't think it could be this much fun. But yeah, it turns out the first Smart Cube is also one of the best ones. Oh, I failed. So it looks like we've exhausted everything in the game menu. So before we get to the last major menu, which is battle, let's go ahead and try out the standard timer functionality, which I imagine is this button right here. So click the screen, and then I imagine we can solve the cube. And hopefully it should follow along. So 3, 2, 1, and go. 14.74, not bad. So just like all the other Smart Cubes, it gives me my turns per second, 4.61, the number of moves, 68. If I click this button here, it should give me like a reconstruction. Yeah, it shows me each individual step. That's pretty cool. And I think there's a button up here that will give us a scramble, so that's also really cool. Now let's go back to the main menu and we can try out the battle mode. So let's click on that. And apparently instead of Z3 cubing, we are now user 320613. So I think we have to scramble the cube in a certain amount of time. Okay, so now I am playing, I think, against another real person who has the same scramble as me, or maybe not. But I am going to solve this as fast as possible. So that was actually a pretty good cross, but terrible look ahead into F2L. Let's see if I can beat this random person here. Looks like I am beating them very badly because they haven't done a single turn. 17.07, I win. Waiting for the opponent to finish the solve. They have 4 seconds left. Will they make it? Will they make it? They've done 1 move. Oh, they didn't make it. Oh, well, let's see if we can do another one of those. They got a DNF. See if we can do that again and go against someone who can actually solve the cube. Again, I hate the way that they're trying to get us to scramble the cube, but I guess that's just so you can't like write down the scramble and like reverse the moves or something. I think GAN had a better implementation of how to fix that problem. But let's go ahead and beat this person too. Go. There we go, get the cross. Ooh, yeah, we're going fast into F2L. Oh, no, maybe not. There we go, and look ahead, sort of. Oh, they're going fast too, but I think I can beat them. Yeah, okay. I got 16, he got 18. Okay, so that was actually a pretty even match, but I still won. That is amazing. So when you go back to the battle mode now, it shows you all of your recent solves, who you were against, and what times you got. There's also a little rankings tab up here, so it shows you the people who have gotten the best times in this mode. Someone got a 4.69. Also, there's a score menu, so I guess that's like a cumulative score, how many people you've beaten. Let's check out what the little rocket ship is. This is follow me to solve the cube. Okay, so if I have the cube scrambled like this, hold the cube as shown, it'll show me what moves to do to solve the cube. Wow, that was helpful. And finally, we have one last little menu right here, which is patterns. So it shows you how to do different patterns on the cube, I guess. So hold it like that. And then, yeah, it's gonna show me all the different slice layers I have to do. Oh, is it gonna make me do a slice layer like that? Oh, that's lame. Wow, what a beautiful pattern. I've never seen that before. Let's try something a little bit crazier. Here, I don't know how to do this one, so let's have it show me how to do it instead of just giving me an algorithm. That probably would have been easier, but let's try it. Oh wait, there's an option to change the speed of it. Oh, so you can make it super fast. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah, that's way better. And what happens if I do a move like in the wrong direction? Wrong moves, go back to displayed state or try again. Okay, so it wants me to just start over, or if I can figure out how to get it back, it'll show me how to do it. And there we go, I made this pattern. That's pretty cool looking. So I think that's it for everything in the app. So let's turn that off and get rid of that for now. But all I can say is, wow, this thing really impressed me. I guess since it was the first Smart Cube, I kind of just shrugged it off as, you know, they'll make better ones eventually. So I got all the newer ones and said they were really good. But little did I know that the original one here was also really good. In fact, better than some of these in a lot of ways. In fact, I would say that the turning is second to only the GAN. So the Go Cube's probably the worst, then the Rubiks Connected. This one, the turning is actually pretty good. This one beats it out a little bit though. Obviously the GAN and the Go Cube have the advantage of being able to track your movements on screen. It's kind of a cool gimmick, but it doesn't really add a whole lot to the experience. And in terms of apps, this one is definitely the worst app. These two use basically the same app, which I've always said is really good. And this one, I mean, in some ways the app I would say is actually better. It definitely has a lot more content to it, and it has pretty much all the same features too. The translation isn't quite as good, but overall, I'd say I like the app a little bit better. Definitely check out my recent video on the Rubiks Connected first. It is actually a little bit more expensive, and yeah, honestly, the turning quality on this one is a little bit better, as long as you don't mind the annoying clicking sound. It is pretty loud. So yeah, I'll go ahead and link to where you can buy all these puzzles at thecubicle.com down in the link in the description. Make sure and use discount code Z3Cubing for 5% off any of these, whether you want the absolute best performance, the most polished app, or in my opinion, the best overall experience, I guess. Go ahead and click the links down below. So yeah, I honestly thought this would be one of the worst Smart Cube experiences, but actually, I guess it's just been hiding from me as one of the best. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed making it. I definitely enjoy this new Smart Cube, or old Smart Cube. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.